Hey Grownups, it's Tessa Flannery here. January is a great reset point for homeschool families. IXL helps you start the year organized and focused. IXL makes it easy to build consistent learning habits, especially when starting a new year. It offers interactive practice across math, language arts, science, and social studies from pre-K through 12th grade. IXL adapts to your child's level, keeps them motivated, and gives you the tools and insights to guide learning with confidence. IXL is organized by grade and topic, so jump right into what each child needs. IXL instantly grades work and explains mistakes, helping kids learn from them. Plus, detailed reports give you a clear view of progress. Over 15 million students use IXL, and more than 75 research studies show it actually works. Make an impact on your child's learning. Get IXL now. And Girl Tales listeners can get an exclusive 20% off IXL membership when they sign up today at IXL.com/girltales. Visit IXL.com/girltales to get the most effective learning program out there at the best price.
Hey, Tailblazers! I'm Rebecca Cunningham, and this is Girl Tales, a kids' podcast packed with girl power and stories where every child's voice matters. Before we get started, I'd like to wish a very happy birthday to Marin, and I'd like to send a special shout out to Sage and Haley Cooper. Marin, Sage, and Haley, thank you all so much for listening to Girl Tales. Now, on to our episode. This is the next part in our She is Fierce series, The Princess Challenge. Enjoy! I'd like to tell you about a friend of... who could that be?
Hello, Miss Rebecca. It is I, Ishbel Birtwhistle, plumber extraordinaire.
Oh, hello. Did Pippa call you to fix the sink?
Indeed she did, and I've brought all me tools. Oops.
Well, I'm going to run to the library in that case. I've got to do some research about a trip I'm taking. See you soon, Ishbel.
Rightio. Sink. Fix the sink. Where's the sink again? Oh, spaghetti squishies. The recorder's going. How do you turn this thing off? Well, if it's recording, I might as well tell a story. This is a story my uncle's pop told me about two princesses, a traveller and a reader. Once upon a time, back when there were lots of little kingdoms all over the place, there was a princess from France. Her name was Maria, and she had made a vow to be the best queen she could by learning everything she could. And she figured the best way to learn all she could was to travel the world. Back in those days, travel was difficult. Princess Maria couldn't hop on a plane and jet off to Constantinople. Getting to Constantinople took many months, travelling on horseback, in carriages, by boat, and finally on foot. Princess Maria actually did indeed visit Constantinople and thought it was wonderful, but that's another story. So travel back then was tiring as could be, which explains why, when Princess Maria, the Princess of France, travelled by carriage, horseback, on foot and by boat to the Queendom of Navarre, she definitely needed a nap. Phew, what a long journey. But I'm finally here in Navarre. Princess Maria knocked on the door of the castle of Navarre. But nobody answered. That's odd, Princess Maria said to herself. Navarre was said to be a very welcoming queendom, and she had written a letter to the Princess of Navarre telling her she was coming. Perhaps I need to knock louder. But again, nobody answered. Inside the castle, in the library, the Princess of Navarre was reading. Her name was Fernanda, and she had made a vow to be the best queen she could by learning everything she could, and she figured the best way to learn all she could was to read every book. So, Princess Fernanda invested in a wonderful, enormous library where she read all day and well into the night and refused to see visitors unless it was urgent.
I see a light on in there. I know somebody's home.
Princess Maria shouted through the castle door. Finally, Princess Fernanda opened the door. No visitors, I'm busy reading, sorry, Princess Fernanda said. But as she started to close the door, Princess Maria pulled a fancy cupcake out of her travelling bag. Cupcakes were extremely rare at this time, and this one was beautiful. It had sugar flowers and real flowers on it, in purple and orange, and green vines made of frosting. Princess Maria had picked it up in Constantinople as a gift for the next princess she visited. Before you send me away, Your Highness, will you accept this lovely cupcake in exchange for a royal favour? I'm Princess Maria from France. I sent you a letter. Oh. Yes, I received your letter. You can stay with me as long as you like, Princess Maria, but I have to warn you, I live a very simple life. I read all day and into the night, and I don't have feasts or slumber parties. It might be boring for you. Oh, well, I've been travelling so long to get here, I need some rest anyway, Princess Maria said. I'll show you your room. And Princess Fernanda led Princess Maria to a very unprincessy room. It had just a simple wooden bed, one pillow and one blanket, and one nightstand with one book on it. This will be just fine for me. I'm used to all kinds of accommodation when I travel. I'm going around the world to learn everything I can so I can be the best possible queen, Princess Maria said. Oh, well, I'm reading every book in the world so I can learn everything I can so I can be the best possible queen. I have to go read some more. Good night. And with that, Princess Fernanda left Princess Maria in the little room. Princess Fernanda didn't understand Princess Maria. How can you learn anything just by visiting a place? You can't learn the historical context or the geopolitical importance. And Princess Maria didn't understand Princess Fernanda. How can you learn about the world from a book? You can't learn what the people are like or see the landscapes. That night, they both went to bed sure that they had the right plan to learn the most about the world. When the princesses woke in the morning, they each were eager to get to their explorations. If I'm going to be a good queen one day, I have to see as much of the world as I can, Princess Maria said. Meanwhile, in the library, Princess Fernanda was eager to read all she could about France. If I'm going to be a good queen one day, I have to read as much about the world as I can. Each princess went about her day as she saw fit. Princess Maria explored Navarre and met the people of Navarre. She climbed a nearby hill and looked at the landscape. Princess Fernanda read all about France, its customs and its history, and its importance geopolitically. When they sat down to a simple dinner of eggs and potatoes with bean stew, Princess Maria was so excited to tell Princess Fernanda all about Navarre. And Princess Fernanda was excited to tell Princess Maria all about France. You know the people are so friendly? And I tried pinchos at the marketplace, which were yummy little bites, perfect for lunchtime. Oh, and from the hills and mountains, I could see all the way to the Bay of Biscay. Yes, but France, my goodness, what a wonderful history. From the time of the Gauls, to the Celts, to the Normans, France has expanded and shaped the world. And don't get me started on the gastronomy. Psst, gastronomy just means the food. Wow, you know so much about France. And you know so much about Navarre. The princesses smiled at each other. Princess Fernanda went and got the fancy cupcake Princess Maria had brought. She cut it in half, and as the princesses ate the sweet little cake, they started thinking, maybe there was more than one way to be a good queen. Princess Fernanda, I have an idea, a little challenge for us. I'm open to new ideas and challenges, Princess Maria. The princesses decided to take 1 week and learn how the other learned. Princess Fernanda would travel and explore, and Princess Maria would read. At the end of the week, they would compare notes and see who had learned more. The next morning, the challenge began. Princess Fernanda set off on her travels to all the neighbouring queendoms. And Princess Maria went to the castle library to read all she could about the neighbouring queendoms. At the end of 1 week, Princess Fernanda's feet were sore and she was exhausted. She walked back into the castle, dropped her bags, and went straight to sleep. At the end of that same week, Princess Maria's eyes were sore and she was exhausted. She walked from the library to her little guest room and went straight to sleep. In the morning, they met at the breakfast table. Travelling is hard. Reading non-stop is hard. They laughed, and as they ate breakfast, they compared notes. Princess Fernanda had learned so much about the people in each place she visited. She had smelled the plants and eaten the delicious foods and seen all the sights in each queendom. Princess Maria had learned so much about the history of each place she read about. She knew the succession of queens and the government policies, the laws and the geography. Maybe the best way to learn is to do both. Princess Maria and Princess Fernanda agreed. To really understand the world, they would need to travel and read. They decided to do those two things together. After all, they liked each other's company. They each read half the books in the library, which took them months. Princess Fernanda had a bit of a head start, of course. Then they set off on a voyage around the world. Princess Maria had been to a few of the places before, of course. And they brought notebooks with them to remember all the things they learned. When they each eventually became queen, they ruled well for many, many years. Their queendoms prospered and helped each other. And Queen Maria and Queen Fernanda were renowned around the world for their wisdom and kindness. The end.
Ishbel, are you done with the plumbing?
Spittlepop Canary! It's Ms. Rebecca!
Everything all right, Ishbel?
Oh, yes, the sink's all polished up nicely. I'll be off now. Have a lovely day. See you later!
Okay, bye. The recorder is running. I wonder what's on here. That was The Princess Challenge, written by Tessa Flannery. Produced by Megan Bagala. Performed by Tessa Flannery and Rebecca Cunningham. Executive produced by Rebecca Cunningham. Girl Tales is a Cordelia Studios production. Grownups, you can get access to ad-free episodes of Girl Tales, as well as a range of other shows for the kids in your life by subscribing to Starglow Plus on Apple Podcasts. If you'd like to hear me narrate the original stories of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, or Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm, head to patreon.com/girltales and join Team Sunnybrook or above. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review wherever you get your podcasts. And hey, if you loved this story, share it with a friend. Oh, and remember, I believe in you.
There's a hill and a road and a path where I know you must go. Through the sun, wind, rain, or snow. But wherever you venture, you can always come home. 'Cause I trust your heart, I trust my heart, and I trust your mind, I trust my mind, and I trust the friends, I trust the friends I know you will find o'er the hill and on the road. So off you